and I can tell you for free, this is powerful. To put into perspective how good this fragrance has earned me a compliment in a burial. Oud No.1 by Moseha is Oriental fragrance for women and men, launched in 2023, created by Christian Provenzano and Kevin Matthews. Top notes are ginger and pink pepper. Middle notes are frankincense, rose and leather. Base notes are agarwood, myrrh, benzoin and patchouli. There is only 2 comments here as of when making this video, and I'll just read those 2 comments. Hopefully after now I'm going to drop my comments as well. This is a comment by Love Thy Frags. Oud No.1 is the best perfume by Moseha, in my opinion. This is a very unique take on the Middle Eastern style rosewood pairing, which smells very fruity to me. Even though there are no fruits listed in the notes, typically the rose note in Middle Eastern fragrances is quite jammy, but in Oud No.1, the perfumers have made it smell fruity. It's very alluring. Reminds me of that raspberry note in Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomade. Christian Provenzano is a master for a reason. Hats off to you, sir, for this creation. I already made an unboxing video describing how this looks. This is a very premium thing going on here. Moseha Oudh No.1 in 3 words for me is spicy, floral, woody. As listed in Fragrantica, the notes you have here in the opening is basically pepper and ginger. Even though I had some nuances of nutmeg, I can't tell where that's coming from, but I had some nuances of nutmeg. This opens up beautifully well. Opening of this fragrance can travel well into 20 to 30 minutes. That kind of fragrance that has a lot to unfold before it takes you down to the heart note. First time I had my nose on this, I just knew, come on, this has to be Christian Provenzano, because if you familiarize your nose with a lot of his work, it's easy to pick his signature here and there whenever you find it. This was not an exception. First sniff on this one, I knew it was going to bring a lot to the table. Of course, you know, anything done by Christian Provenzano doesn't struggle with performance and balance. This is not an exception, and I'm not blowing smoke. I mean every single thing I said. More often than not, there's this kind of Middle Eastern oud that is mostly famous and popular to the nose, which scares a lot of people from trying to toe that direction. And so it's very difficult to find something woody that is very exceptional, because most woody fragrances you find will be very cliche. I tell you for free. Moseha blew me away. I really have to thank the organic olfactory for this. When I told him I was looking for something that's not so bright, not conventional at the same time, somehow I was able to communicate my taste and posture to him. He understood what I was looking for, and then he asked if I've had my nose on Moseha Oudh No.1. I said no. He told me that's going to resonate with my persona. Just having oud in the name was already going to tickle my fancy. But I mean, it's a good amount of fragrances with oud in the suffix or prefix that don't get to tick my boxes. I was hoping this wasn't going to be one of those ones as well. He said I should give it a shot. Sent it in 3 days. I got it, had my nose on it, blown away. So you're going to find that spicy opening that takes some time to settle in, and afterwards you're going to have this rose creeping in, a very soft, alluring rose. That's where you have to pay attention, because this is a very artistic fragrance. If your attention and consciousness is apt, you're going to have a wonderful time here. There's no nutmeg here, but somehow I had some nutmeg vibe. Ginger is prominent here. That whole pink pepper thing going on, very laudable. Once you're taken into the middle layer of this fragrance, you begin to find some shy roses. Whatever Christian Provenzano did on this one was just outstanding, because there are nuances of different things I pick that I sense or perceive to be floral, and I just can't have my head around it. So you're going to have this rose that creeps in and gives off a very shy demeanor in the first 1 hour. After about an hour, you begin to experience that wood in its full glory. Trust me, in the opening, you're still going to find that wood there. But then again, because it's been nuanced with all that spices, floral thing going on, it leaves your mind all over the place. So you get to wonder what you're really smelling. Give it time. Just about an hour into the fragrance, that is where the oud is going to find more expression. It feels like there is a coitus between the rose and the oud. There's some conjugal situation there that makes this fragrance extremely bold, tinged, very complex scent. Bold and calm. The contrast in this fragrance is uncanny. This brand is getting me restless. How is it possible that a house like this has been in existence for some time now and I had barely no idea about them? I didn't know how to forgive myself. Trust me, I've had my nose on some perfumes by Christian Provenzano. Of course, he did Roca, so I've had my nose on some of his work. But this one, I've never had a performance issue with any of Christian Provenzano's work. Whenever I'm faced with a fragrance that has his signature on, I'm always just gonna be sold, because I mean, this guy, the level of precision and dedication he imparts to fragrance community is insane. Performance here, amazing. I've used this in different scenarios except during sunny weather, as I find that this fragrance is not the kind of fragrance you want to use during summer in hot weather. I use this mostly in the mornings mornings and in the evenings. And I can tell you for free, this is powerful. To put into perspective how good this fragrance has earned me a compliment in a burial. And I'm sorry I'm not going to spread this on camera because this stuff is strong. I'm stepping out shortly and I literally used another perfume. So I'm trying so hard to not nuance my nasal accuracy, as I would like to review that perfume as well.